Hey guys, welcome back to Cajun Horror Talk. I'm Jake.
And Ross.
Today we're talking about 1988's The Blob.
Ribbed.
So grab a beer, grab a cup of coffee.
Let's talk horror.
All right, guys, The Blob from 1988.
The Blob.
We're looking at a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes, made on a budget of $19 million, and it grossed only $8.2 million.
Not a win. It's not a win.
Not even close.
Not even halfway to a win.
Yeah. So the cast includes
Includes
words are hard. Kevin Dillon plays Brian Flagg.
He has two first names.
Shawnee Smith plays Meg Penny. Donovan Leach plays Paul Taylor. Jeffrey DeMunn plays Sheriff Herb Geller. Candy Clark plays Fran Hewitt. Joe Seneca plays Dr. Meadows. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dr. Meadows.
Dr. Meadows.
Dale Close plays Reverend Meeker.
Never seen Dell spelled that way.
I know.
Dell. All right.
Paul McCrane plays Deputy Bill Briggs.
Old Briggs.
I've seen Dell spelled that way.
That's
La Casa del Sol.
It's a little bit different there, guy. Not what I was going with, but all right. Sheriff Herb. I didn't realize his first name was fucking Herb.
Herb? Yeah.
Herb.
Herb.
The H is silent.
Yeah,
it's Herb. He's like Herb Gotti.
Yeah.
It's like a vegetable mafia.
What herb are you? You know, the English call it herbs.
Herbs?
They call it herbs.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
So I'm pretty sure they have the.
They have the.
Well, I'm just saying they have the authority on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the English call it herb.
They've been speaking the language longer than we've been a country.
I think in the Middle East they call it herb. Yeah.
How you spell that? Well, phlegm.
Phlegm. Jeff Dunham, guys.
All right. The basis of this movie.
That's a movie.
The plot of this movie is there is a blob that comes down from outer space to absorb and eat people gruesomely.
Of course. Why the hell wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what blobs
That's the
do.
movie. It's based on the original, the old school Blob, which was 1958.
Yeah, 1950. This is 30 years later.
Yeah. Oh, that'd been great. The Blob, 30 years later.
The Blob, 30 years later. How fat would that have been?
Right.
It's like my marriage 4 years later.
Oh,
that is the first joke I've made about that on this podcast.
I know. Good job. Good job. You've held out.
I've held out for almost 100 fucking videos, so I'm entitled
over
to
100 videos.
I'm entitled to one.
Yeah, I think
we are over 100.
Like 111 right now.
Yeah, I've made it past our first fucking 100 videos. That's the first time I've
made plenty already.
Yeah, I never have.
So, in case anyone finds Shawnee Smith to be familiar, in case you didn't know.
She looked familiar, and you told me not to.
And shout out to Darren, one of our fans. He's a big fan of the Saw franchise.
Nice.
But in case you didn't recognize her, she is the chick in the head trap that turns into Jigsaw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You told me not to look it up whenever I was watching the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I can't place this girl. I know her from somewhere.
If you picture her with the big fucking jackal trap on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was her.
Jackal.
Yeah. She the chick that eventually becomes Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her.
No
Same
shit.
actress.
Well, thank you, Darren.
Yeah.
Good job.
So this movie opens with we assume there's a meteor coming down.
Spoiler alert. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's not even a meteor.
But wait, there's more.
You silly guys. That's not what happened at all.
So
it was a fucking satellite.
Yeah. Well, actually, it opens with a fucking football game, which is fucking pointless.
Yeah, I didn't know why. I was expecting something to happen at the damn football game, and nothing happened. It was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, good for them, though, with the character of Paul leading you to believe that he was going to be the main guy.
Yeah,
and killing him off quick.
Very fucking psycho-ish.
Yeah.
Very psycho-ish. Because I immediately was like, yeah, that's going to be the guy. He's a dude. And then, he dies.
Yeah, he dies quick.
He dies quickly.
Not a fan of the main guy in this one.
He was very rebel without a cause, but this is also an 80s movie.
He's a rebel without the rebel, too.
But that's what makes him rebellious. He doesn't confine to rebel standards.
Yeah.
He's a rebellious rebel.
He sucked.
It was the 80s, dog.
He was a guy. You could look at that dude and be like, yeah, you're not tough.
No, I could rob him at fist point. He was not that dude.
He wasn't,
He
bro.
was not that dude.
Like, he was that guy that talked a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
But never been in a fight
until
in his
somebody
life.
stood up.
Yeah.
He talked all that shit until he stood up and go, bro, my bad.
And then talked more shit walking away.
Yeah, and then left and continued to talk shit. And then, this is the 80s, but then he'd later on text you from the comfort of his home. Be like, you a bitch.
Yeah.
What?
You a whole bitch. Yeah.
What?
What, motherfucker?
Motherfucker, I
And
was
then
right
moved
there.
right afterwards.
Yeah. What happened to that guy? Well, he's in Mississippi now.
What's the whole purpose of the fucking motorcycle at the beginning? Was that just to fucking lead on to later when he jumps the fucking bridge?
I would imagine that was just that pre-exposition where, okay, he has a motorcycle. You didn't see fucking Chris Hemsworth do that in Cabin in the Woods. You didn't even know they had a fucking dirt bike until he was like, you know what? I could jump that
Yeah.
on my dirt bike.
Yeah. We had a
I was like, oh shit, he did have a dirt bike
Yeah.
way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. After he walked into that apartment with the girl that just casually stood there in her underwear for no reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to Rebel Without a Clue. He's apparently he's the
Almost
the
a
town,
rebel without a Y chromosome.
dude. He's the town scumbag, I guess, because the
Fuck
cops
up.
off. Like, he's like, I guess.
I don't know, man.
I don't
You know,
understand
he kind of reminded me of Rod from Nightmare on Elm Street, but not as tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or one of the
Rod would have got fucked up if he pulled the knife on the neck of Johnny
or
Depp.
one of the little punk ass T-birds from Grease.
Dude, I was just thinking fucking Grease. That's all I
Yeah.
can think. I'm waiting for him to start snapping his fingers before they rumble.
Yeah, wanted to fucking get your boy with the switchblade. But it's a comb.
It's a comb. He's
Yeah.
like, we'll talk about the scorpions, see if they want to rumble. And the other guy's got a squirt gun. He's sitting in the passenger seat.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
Reminds
are
me
you
of
gonna
one of those guys.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
That's what
Jesus.
he reminds me of. He's just not. He's not that dude.
He is absolutely not that fucking dude.
You
But
find
they
out
try to make him that
Yeah,
dude.
you find out they live in a town where they're a ski town,
Yeah.
but there's no snow.
All right. I don't understand how you. You know what? Fuck it. We live in a waterfall town. I mean, we don't have any waterfalls here,
But
but
this is a waterfall town.
yeah. What's that? It's rain.
I don't know,
it's all
considering the
waterfall.
fucking storms we've had lately, it has been a
We
waterfall
have had a
town.
lot. It's been a fucking waterfall. All these fucking storms this year. 2020 sucks.
2020 sucks.
I don't know if any of y'all
It needs to
agree with this,
hurry
but
and be
2020
over.
fucking sucks. There needs to be a horror movie made about 2020 as soon as 2021
No,
is here.
dude, it's gonna happen. They're gonna make a lot. Wasn't there a horror movie? Wasn't there a movie called 2020?
There was a movie called 2012.
I know 2012. Wasn't there a 2020 movie also? I
don't know.
There's no way they got it right.
Oh no, there's no way. This
Quentin
would've been like-
Tarantino couldn't have guessed this
nobody
shit.
could have predicted this shit.
Miss Chloe sitting at home going, I don't know what's happening.
You know what
I
the
just
fucked up
showed
thing
my
of it is?
age. I just
No,
showed
no.
my age.
know
Nobody
what?
knows who Miss Chloe is
The
anymore.
fucked up thing of it is all the psychics got this shit right, but nobody believed him because it was so far fetched. It's like, no, I see these really big wasp and they're killing people. What? No, shut up. Give
Shut
that about
up.
$20.
Yeah.
There's a pandemic that starts with a bat. No, I'm leaving. Nobody believed. There was a movie called 2020. It came out in 2017.
I thought so.
Oh dear God! What? Oh wow! It's called Shockwave. The poster of the movie 2020 has a thing. It's called is that like of an explosion of buildings and shit. A stolen seismic weapon is activated in Yemen. Jesus Christ! 2020 is not over with yet. The hostage freeze there tries in vain to warn against the global effect. It starts seismic activity at the California fault line where her daughter and ex are monitoring it. Can they stop it? Probably not. Jesus. 2020 is not over with yet. I don't want to tempt fate. Let's stop reading that shit. Let's get back to the Blob.
Which is less scary.
It is less scary than 2020 has
So-
been thus far. All right, we're back with
Old Man
Mechanic
Withers.
School Dropout.
Well
Let's
done.
go back to him.
Yeah. He goes to Apollo Creed to borrow a ratchet.
Yep, that's what happens.
But for real, he meets up with Old Man Withers, who has found this fucking meteor with his dog
Yeah.
and sticks a stick in it. I'll poke it with a stick.
That's some Steve Irwin shit right there. What the fuck is this?
It's
Give me that
weird.
Stick.
I'm gonna
So he
poke it
pokes
with
it
a
with a stick, and the thing shoots up the stick, latches onto his hand.
When it
attaches
moves, I'm gone.
Yeah, dude, fuck that completely. If it moves at all in a manner that's not defined by gravity,
Yeah, I'm out.
dropping the stick and I'm running the fuck away.
Yeah.
You're not getting me. But it shoots up the fucking stick. It wraps itself and attaches it to his hand. He then runs up where he finds one of the scorpion rejects by a fire, and he gets a cleaver and tries to cut off his fucking hand, and the guy tries to stop him, and he runs out into the road where he gets struck by a vehicle and doesn't die.
With Danny and Sandy.
Danny and Sandy hit this motherfucker. They were just high. The vehicle didn't actually fly. They were on the fucking road. This is the true ending to Grease. The vehicle was not in the fucking sky. They hit
a homeless man.
They hit a homeless man and coming out of the fucking woods. So they all get together, and then they have this jock and this outcast fucking, you getting in the car. Well, you're going to make
You get the feeling like they were friends at one time. I thought it was about to go into this backstory of like they were friends.
It seemed like it. He's not that bad of a guy.
Yeah, the jock bent to fucking social pressures and we played football and shit like that. Now they're not friends no more. I thought it was about to have this whole fucking backstory.
Yeah, the Blob could have took place at the Breakfast Club.
Exactly.
That's exactly how it felt. So they wind up at the hospital where the homeless man gets half a... Why did the Blob not eat the entirety of this man? He just eat the whole dude.
He was still little.
But he was growing as he was eating.
Yeah, but dude, this bitch, it just landed from fucking space. It's kind of woozy, dude. I'm a little woozy here.
I mean, it didn't eat the whole man.
Give it a minute.
It ate half the man.
Yeah.
And then it
picked the part that's mattered. Did you see the state of the rest of him?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
How did it go? But how did it go from his hand to his lower body? What was he touching?
And it didn't consume the rest of it. He had an itch on his leg. You ever had to scratch your balls and attach some science fiction goo to the foreskin and just kind of get stuck up in there? And
somebody give me some Gojo.
Yeah.
The high grit.
That's like some American Pie bullshit. It's like, well, this seems soft enough. This seems like it would slide.
But that's when you get Paul. Paul takes off to call the cops.
Yeah.
As one does.
Yeah.
And then he gets fucked up by the Blob, which was a great effect.
Really was.
Because you see him trapped in the pile.
That was
of goo,
one thing that I really loved about this.
Reaching out.
Is actually see
the practical effects.
The practical effects are great, but you actually see like remnants of the people. You see faces and hands and different things that are still, for lack of a better term, not properly digested yet by the Blob. Yeah. So they're still intact inside, and it was really creepy to see.
Yep. They go back to the diner where the what's her name?
Which one?
Fran gets fucked up because it comes out the fucking it eats the fucking the helper in the kitchen through the fucking drain, sucks him down, and then it goes at the Fran.
Sucks him down.
But that was cool though because you get to see what is technically like a fucking historical artifact. Now she goes in a phone booth.
Yeah, I said that whenever I watched it. It's a fucking phone booth.
Who sees phone booths anymore?
They still have them in New York City, I believe, but they're not used for phone booths. They're actually used for...
Superman to change in?
No, Wi-Fi hotspots. They converted them all into Wi-Fi hotspots. But you know what? I'm not worried about Fran because she's a Hewitt. And if you watch one of other reviews, I saw the name Hewitt. I'm like, wait a minute. Leatherface's real name is Thomas Hewitt, so maybe she wasn't a good person.
Maybe she was the chick that got away.
Maybe.
Yeah, she didn't shoot herself, though. But they stole my baby.
I think she would after this.
They took her baby.
Took my baby.
The dingo stole my baby.
Bruh. So now all the pandemonium ensues and the government sends this.
We passed up a major plot point.
There was a plot point in this movie.
Ribbed.
Oh yeah,
fuck that kid up.
The reason I said ribbed at the beginning of this video is a quick jab because the jock and his friend are in a store, and the friend wants to buy some condoms.
Yeah, because he's going fucking roofie this girl.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him in just a fucking minute. You're a piece of shit, sir.
Yeah.
But he goes to buy some condoms at the fucking store, and the what's his fucking name? Reverend Meeker.
Yeah,
Reverend Meeker.
Is there a more uncomfortable position to get caught in by your fucking preacher?
Buying condoms in front of your preacher.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, no, these are for my friend.
Yeah.
My friend's gonna
He's so irresponsible. He wasn't even going to buy these now, but at this point, the fucking pharmacist is there, and he's like, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, the pharmacist is like, nah, fuck you, dude. I know what's going on here. So this is an old fucking joke that used to be told and shit. But yeah, so when later on after his friend, who is in the background as he's buying fucking condoms, goes to pick up.
The only way this could have been more of a joke is if the reverend left from there, him and a rabbi met up at a bar.
Yeah, I think that's the only way that would have made this more of a fucking joke. But the reverend is, of course, Meg's.
Not the reverend, the pharmacist.
The pharmacist is, of course, Meg's dad.
Yeah.
So when he shows up over there to pick up Meg, He puts his newspaper down, sees who it is, like, ribbed. Because he's about to fuck my daughter.
Yeah.
That's a bad realization to come to as a father.
I don't care what his explanation is. We're going to have a problem.
Yeah, like, you don't do that to a friend, bro. Just own up to your shit,
like,
man. I'm buying condoms. My bad.
They roll out, right? And she's like, I'm sorry, I never seen my dad like that. Oh, no. She wouldn't be with him.
Yeah. Oh, no. You're not leaving the house.
Unless the cops already took me away.
Yeah, you're not leaving the house. Not with the guy that I just watched. Supposedly, he's got condoms from the store earlier. You're not leaving with this guy.
No.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Not fucking my daughter.
Yeah.
No. She is in high school.
Right? Fuck you.
This isn't like some 25, 26-year-old daughter that just happens to be living at home. No, she's still in high school. You're not
still in high
fucking
school.
my daughter.
No, fuck that. Okay, so anyway, the government comes in.
The government.
You find out through, because, what you call him?
Through some fly on the wall exposition.
Yeah, Brian
from,
Flagg.
Yes.
Flag. We just call him Flag.
From Flag.
The mechanic school dropout.
Mechanic school dropout.
Go back to high school.
So he does this really clunky exposition, which is the 80s, so I'll give some leeway to that.
You find out that it wasn't an alien substance. It was
It's man-made.
It's man-made American military.
Biological warfare.
Yeah.
They're, which...
Friendly fire, if you will.
Dude, absolutely friendly fire, which is fucked up. But, I mean, and back in the 80s, this wasn't something that was as common as what it is now. Because movies come out every day where they're like, oh, the government's doing this and they fucked up and it led to this. But this is back in the 80s, so it's probably a really radical idea.
Yeah, but right in the middle of the Red Scare, too, so...
Oh, God, yeah. I'm sure.
Yeah, so they're trying to keep out the Ruskies. You probably had a good chunk of American going, fuck it, we'll take the chance.
Yeah. This vessel that Earth was probably Sputnik.
Yeah.
You don't even realize. They just left the name out. They just left the fucking name out, and they were like, we're just going to run with it. So he finds out through this clunky exposition that this was man-made biological warfare, and it backfired. It crashed into the land, and now it's eating people. So their plan is what every government plan is in all of these fucking movies, quarantine and kill.
Yeah. Because they don't realize how aggressive this thing is.
No, they still think that it's really
Point of
small.
order.
Yeah.
They were aiming this at Russia.
Yeah. Okay.
What hurts this? Cold. What is in Russia?
Well, they don't know that. They don't know that. They don't know that vodka. There's vodka in Russia.
Yeah, but dude, the cold is so legendary in Russia.
In Mother Russia, semen swallow you.
Yeah. The cold is so well known in Russia. It ended 2 wars.
The Cold War?
No.
No, I know. I know, motherfucker.
It kicked Hitler out and Napoleon.
Yeah.
Not in that order, obviously, but
yeah.
The Russian cold is so fucking bad. I think you had to
explain that, but yeah, not in that order.
Yeah, no, trust me, there's some people that I'll probably have to explain this to.
I was told one time that Columbus discovered America in 96, so I don't put anything past people anymore. I wish that I was lying about that, but that's a real thing somebody told me. So I really don't put that past anybody. But yeah, no, they're well known for the fucking cold. The scientists don't know that the cold is what hurts it yet. They don't realize that yet, which that would have been a horrible backfire if they would have dropped this bitch off in front of Russia.
Just sitting there waiting. Any minute now.
Because you realize in Russia, what the fuck is that? They're dropping crystals on us. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Any minute now, and just nothing fucking happens. Yeah. I'll just look at each other and go,
well, we fucking tried.
Back to the drawing board. Well, fuck it, just throw it out. It doesn't work.
Yeah. And then we have part 2, where it climbs out of the dumpster.
That's how we got 2020.
That might be what happened. He grabbed a hold of a fucking bat. Jesus. So
I'm just glad that fucking one doctor got it.
Yeah.
It fucked him.
Yeah, fuck that dude. He was they're expendable. They could die. Doesn't matter.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
But
fuck you.
He got it really cool though, because he did the whole thing where like it sucked him down into the fucking sewer, and then all of a sudden you see it fill up inside his hazmat suit.
Yeah.
Why are they still wearing hazmat suits?
At this point, I think it's pointless. I don't think you need.
Why are you shooting it?
You know that bullets don't fucking hurt.
It's a gelatinous life form.
Gelatinous, nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you couldn't pronounce a much simpler word at the beginning of this video, but gelatinous just rolls off the fucking tongue.
Sometimes. But it's a gelatinous life form.
Yeah.
Where, you know who could have controlled this?
Fucking ballistic gel, essentially. What are you doing? Stop shooting it.
You know who could have controlled this? Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby could have. He would have
doped it.
He'd have put that bitch to sleep. I think this is the real story of fucking.
You take the Xanax and you put it in the Jello.
This is the real story of Pennywise. They just didn't know how to explain it. Didn't know what the fuck happened. They're like, no, there's a monster in the sewers. I swear, it's taking multiple forms.
Oh man, but you got a bunch of good scenes where it's fucking people up.
Yeah,
the CGI gets a little clunky towards the end.
It does. You kind of notice it. I love the movie theater scene.
Of it, almost.
The movie theater scene was fantastic.
Oh, it was really good.
I fucking love the movie theater.
Did you notice like whenever it ate the film away, like the screen turned
red, which is an iconic fucking
the blob.
The blob thing is fucking great.
But it was up on the fucking ceiling. And it just kind of started slurping people up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right from the fucking seats. It's great.
Yeah.
It climbs through the air conditioner vents. It's going wherever the fuck it wants. It winds up chasing our main star into the fucking sewer.
She ran into that fucking movie theater against that tide of people. She'd have just got trampled.
Yeah. She's never been to a Black Friday sale at Walmart.
I'm not stopping because a pretty blonde wants to get past. I'm running through her.
I don't know. You never know. I might be her knight in shining armor.
And you would think somebody would have stopped and said, hey, you don't want to go in there.
That's a bad idea. Motherfuckers are getting snatched out of their seats by fucking chewing gum on the ceiling. Get out.
And but you thought the floors of the movie theater was sticky before.
Yeah, no shit. And she's trying to save her brother and his friend.
Which was crazy because her brother and his friend Eddie, I think it was. I think it was Eddie.
With the shitty movie they were fucking watching.
Eddie gets killed. That's something you typically didn't see in an 80s horror movie.
I didn't think that was actually going to happen in this fucking movie.
Normally, you don't see them fuck with the kid. Yeah.
Eddie Beckner.
Eddie gets taken in the sewer.
Yeah. And then you don't actually just see him like disappear and never return and just imply that he's dead. No.
You see him come out like, oh, look like their fucking Crypt Keeper's kid.
Yeah.
He looked fucking bad. But yeah.
Good effect, though.
Yeah, it was fantastic. They, again, but the shooting of the fucking blob. Oh. The motorcycle in the sewer.
Yeah, that was stupid.
What the fuck?
Ninja Turtles.
I've never seen somebody that has a bike that's laid this fucking bike down as much as this dude does.
He sucks.
He laid the bike down, which I don't know why in the beginning when he jumped the ramp he had to lay the bike down.
Give me a second, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. I don't know why he laid the bike down in the beginning when he would try to jump. The motor was killing out. Ride it through. Coast that bitch.
He was already back on flat surface in the sewer when he laid it down.
Yeah.
That water did not fucking cause him to skid out of control and shit. He was just like, fuck it, I'm going to lay down right now. Yeah. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Why'd you lay the bike down?
Yeah. This is why this is why we wanted you to keep your moped.
Moped might have worked. Jesus. So they finally get up to the manhole.
Yeah. And then that's when they get locked in.
By the dick of a doctor who's just like, nah, just leave it.
And then drove a fucking truck on it. That was a fuck you if I ever saw a fuck you.
Yeah, like, no, you think you're getting out of that fucking? No, you're not getting out. We're going to park a fucking truck on top of it.
Anyways.
Why the fuck, if they're going to shoot it, why not shoot it with the fucking rocket launcher you have on your back?
Yes. But
you're shooting it with machine gun.
They start realizing the cold affects it, right? Earlier in the movie, they hid in a freezer, and you saw part of it freeze, and then
it crystallized.
Yeah, it crystallized, and the Reverend picks up some of it.
We'll get back to that guy.
Yeah. So they start spraying it with
leader of America.
They start spraying it with fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
I don't know if people know this, but a lot of fire extinguishers aren't cold.
They're not cold. Not at all. There's several different grades of fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
And I think maybe.
And the most prevalent of them are just a powder.
It's powder because you don't want anything that's liquid to fucking splash. And it's not. It's fucking flour.
Yeah.
Like it's not actually flour, but essentially
flour's flammable.
Well, yeah, but it's essentially the similar consistency and shit as it will go out. But it's not. It's just dried fucking powder. It's not gonna. No, it's not cold.
Yeah. I cannot stress this enough. If there's a fire in your house, do not throw flour on it. Please don't.
No, I wasn't implying that. No, don't throw flour on the shit. No.
Please don't. It's fucking terrible.
It's not what I meant, guys. I was talking about consistency and how it looked.
But yeah, so they start spraying.
It just burned down America. It's not what I meant, guys. I told you I'm going to be on horseback on fire. This is how it happens.
But it just has another callback to the beginning because Apollo Creed was working on the snowmakers.
Yeah, because Fuck, why not, right?
Because when it won't snow, and God won't give you snow, you make your own.
You make your own snow. That's what Elsa did.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, fuck it. Almost killed her sister, but it's a side effect.
She was expendable. That's the doctor.
Minor setback.
That's the fucking doctor. It was a speed bump. We used to call her Anna. Now we drive over her in our snow machine.
So, Flag realizes that the cold hurts it, so he goes get the snowmaker, comes out there, and fails miserably.
Yeah, he does. He laid the truck down.
He did. He really did.
This man can't keep anything on fucking wheels.
What was his goal in that?
I'm not really sure. I don't know if he wanted to fucking, like, just ram it. Because that seems like a horrible plan.
It just sits there at that point and just eats it.
Yeah.
Your girl has the bright idea, which she has the right idea.
She's awesome. Another strong female character.
Yeah. She grabs a satchel charge. She grabs the M16 like she knows what the fuck she's doing with it.
She does not. She does not at all.
She uses it effectively.
It took her a second. She did. She figured it out.
She quickly figured it out.
She figured it out. I will give her that.
Throws a satchel charge, and the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life goes to dive off the side of the tank and just flops.
This is the girl that could fall out of a boat and not hit water. Like, I don't understand what happened there. She fucking got her leg tied up and smacked herself against the side of this fucking truck.
Oh, dude, it was great.
And here comes Flag to save the day.
Yeah, because they had to make him relevant.
Some kind of a way.
The satchel charge goes off, and it blows up the snowmaker.
Yeah.
Which, for some reason, was already full of snow.
I'm not sure why. That doesn't make sense to me. Because that doesn't work like that at all. But it was a fucking pre-made snow bomb.
Yeah.
That exploded and crystallized the
whole thing.
Yeah.
Not even a little piece of it made it out.
No, the whole damn. Because all it took is a little bit.
Yeah, and it just ate more and grew.
Completely redo. But
how do we know it didn't like split off and some of it's still in the fucking sewer?
Yeah, eating fucking rats and getting big in the sewer. You know, I don't know.
Part 2?
Maybe. Is there a part 2 to this fucking movie?
I don't know.
I kind of hope not. I hope they leave it like it was. It was a good enough ending.
Yeah.
Even after your boy threw that fucking synthetic snowball at Flag. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Why? Need you tomorrow. Come to my house and lay down some sod. It's the only fucking thing you've done right in this whole goddamn movie.
So that's how it ends there. They're going to put it in the freezer.
Yeah, they're going to keep it frozen because they don't want it to defrost and start coming alive and eating shit and growing again.
After that, before you cuts the credits, you see a revival tent.
You see this beginning of a cult is what it fucking looks like.
Yeah, Reverend Meeker's in there preaching to this group about fire and brimstone.
Yeah.
And then you find out that he's planning on, if God don't give him the apocalypse, he's going to make one.
Yeah.
Because his
manufactured apocalypse.
His little jar of blob has come to life inside the fucking jar because it defrosted.
Yeah.
And he's just going to make his fucking own apocalypse.
It looks like a hippie venom.
Yeah.
It's in a jar.
Yeah.
And it's just, he's just waiting.
Yep.
He's like, fuck it. I'm going to manufacture an apocalypse.
You know what I almost thought? You remember the part when Paul went to check the old homeless man and his eyes turned white?
Yeah.
And when he takes off the patch, he has the white eye.
Yeah.
I almost thought maybe he assimilated with some of the blob.
I don't know. That'd be fucking weird. That'd be cool. I'd like to see a part 2 to see where they would actually take that.
Yeah.
Look, this blob falls anywhere in the fucking wooded area. I don't understand why it immediately had to start attacking fucking people. And I understand your boy went up there and started poking it with a fucking stick. Attack that guy. I get it. I understand you attacking that guy. But there's enough wildlife in the fucking woods. That thing could have grown to the size of unstoppable measures before it even made contact with the first fucking human. The dude could be eaten.
All I could think of was that thing's gonna be a fucking mess. You ever, when you was a kid, had like the slime and it fell on the ground, you just got dirt and shit in it, it just wouldn't come out?
Yes, I know. I got smacked with a flip-flop one time because of that. Fuck up the carpet at Mama's house.
That fucking blob would have been so nasty.
By the time
it hit your boy in the fucking car.
Is that a toenail? What the fuck? Of all kinds of shit.
But why has it just...
That happened in 2020, it'd be full of weave.
Why would it have to just eat humans? Why not the plant life?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Any kind of organic matter, it seems like could be able to fucking grow
plant
itself.
life, fucking animals, Rats.
Dude, anything. You're looking at, and that's why, because the rats kept getting taken off the fucking boards and shit. You go into the woods, you're finding fucking raccoons, you're finding deer, you're finding hogs, you're finding coyotes, you're finding all this wildlife that's all in these woods. By the time it got out of the fucking woods, it would be too big to contain.
Yeah, exactly.
It's done. It's eating fucking everything.
All right, Rotten Tomatoes scored this with a 62%.
They scored this with a 6. Look, it was a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't as good as some of the other movies that we've seen. That
audience score was 56%.
I actually kind of figured Rotten Tomatoes would score it closer to that.
Right.
It wasn't a bad movie. Don't get me wrong.
No,
I'm not
not at
shitting
all.
on the movie. It was obviously a remake of a fucking classic, and it was a remake that was done in the 80s. I actually thoroughly fucking enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the shit out of it too.
There were some character flaws and things that we of course trashed and made fun of. Who the fuck are we?
Exactly.
For one thing, but there were things that I could take away some things from it, but in all, it was a decent fucking movie. I can't really shit on it that much. I'm going to be a lot more lenient than they were. They can fuck off.
Well, I'm not much more than... No, I'm going 34 with this.
Fuck, you're actually beating me on that. I'm actually going with 32.
32?
And I'm not being mean to it. I'm really not. I think it was a good movie. It's not one that I'm going to look forward to rewatching.
No, I can't say that either. It was a decent movie. Kept my attention.
It did. I didn't feel bored throughout the movie. There was a couple times I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that?
Right.
But
it's not like Let Me In.
Let Me In was like, it was the world's longest public service announcement.
Right. All right. You want to tell the people where to find us at?
All right. Let me see if I can do this without fucking this up. All right. We are on YouTube. We're on SoundCloud. We're on Stitcher, iTunes, Pandora. We're on Google Play Podcast, Amazon Podcast, and iHeartRadio.
TuneIn Podcast.
TuneIn
Radio.
TuneIn Radio. I about to say, I knew I missed one. TuneIn. I always miss
everywhere.
one. We be everywhere. If you can't find us, you're not looking for us. If you follow us on a platform that does not allow comments or any kind of sections like that, you meet us at CajunHorrorFans@gmail.com. Get into the discussion. Let us know what you're thinking, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see, which one of us should shut up more. Is it probably me? Go ahead and throw a fucking email in there.
All right, guys. Make sure
Someone
also
send Jay a dictionary so he can start pronouncing words properly.
Hey, I said gelatinous fine.
He said gelatinous. Send me a thesaurus.
Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe, and cross platforms and like, follow, and subscribe as well. Find us on YouTube, on Facebook, and as well as Twitter. Ross handles the Twitter account.
Yes, I do. And send me a organized list of all the different things I could say other than titty, 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 titty. I want a list of like boobies, melons. I want a list of all the different titty phrases we can say.
Oh, well done. All right, guys, we're out of here.
Bye.